This has history, and I love that about this instrument because it's a memory, it's a story. Howdy everybody, welcome back to Sunday Coffee, Guitars and Tones. I hope you've all had a really phenomenal week. If this is your first time on the show, then this is the talk show at the end of the week where we just hang out and chill out and talk about all things guitars, amps, pedals, and all that cool musical stuff. By the way, did you see it? 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 Yay! Official mug, yeah, what's going on there? A couple of you guys had actually mentioned I really need to get my coffee cup game going on, so I did contemplate buying like a mug with like rock and roll on it or something, and then I thought, you know what, why don't I just design one? So I did, yeah, with the logo on it. And in fact, this one's available on my Fourth Wall store now. Yeah, in fact, I have 3 designs. I will leave a link in the description box below so you guys can go and check them out. There are 2 other mugs at the moment. One with rock and roll on it. That's a very, very cool one. And then there's another one which is available, which is a really cool one. It wraps around and it says coffee, life, rock, sleep, wake, repeat. Yeah! That should be our mantra, right? That's what we do, right? As guitar players, that's exactly what we do. Anyways, cheers guys. Thank you so much for being here today. And you know what? This is my first cup of coffee in this mug. Yeah, and I'm sharing it with you guys. That's a special moment for me, man. So thank you so much for being here. Even more now. Yeah, you shared a moment with me. Alrighty. So we're here to talk about this very, very cool guitar, which almost did not happen. Yeah, I dread to think what would have happened if it didn't happen, because you know what? This is such a great guitar. I'm so glad that I managed to get it and then make it look like this. Yeah, it didn't turn up like this, by the way. Just in case you're wondering, if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen this on any of my videos. I did use this for quite a few videos a while back, and lately I've been using other guitars because so many other guitars have actually come into the studio. My PRS guitars, my Tokai, my Ibanez. There's so much cool stuff. And then there's my Sterling Lukes, which just hog the limelight all the time and my attention. Yeah, I just love them. What can I say? But there's a bit of a story behind this one, because I actually saw it on eBay a few years ago. Not this actual one, but a Spalted maple Wolfgang standard. And I kind of fell in love with it because the top on that one was just exquisite. It was really nicely figured and it just looked great. And as soon as I saw it, an idea popped into my head. Can you imagine what it was? Yep. I think you get the picture, right? Look, this is how my mind works, right? Creative ideas just flow. And I see something and then it turns into a thing instantly. Honestly, this happens to me all the time. I'll be sitting there kind of just, you know, watching TV or something and browsing on eBay or something like that and see something and suddenly, yeah, a whole plan has hatched. I've bought the thing, I've done something to it, right? It's my thing, and then suddenly, yeah, it's in my life. And everything is perfect again, right? Well, everything's perfect all the time. Anyways, that's kind of what happened. So I saw this guitar and I kind of fell in love with it, and I'd hatched a plan. So I was contemplating it. I was thinking, shall I buy it? Shan't I buy it? I've bought other stuff this month, so I really shouldn't spend the money, but it looks really cool. And there's this idea in my head now. And what do I do? So I thought, look, just sleep on it. Tonight, just sleep on it. It was like evening time, maybe 9, 10 p.m. I'll check it out tomorrow morning. I'm sure it'll be there. So I wake up the next morning and I check eBay to see about the guitar and stuff. And I'm looking around for it and it's not there. I'm like, what? It's in my search history. So I go to my search history and somebody's bought it overnight or early morning. I don't know, but it's not there. It's gone. That guitar, which I'd already invested, like, you know, time and money and effort and creativity into, gone. Must admit, I was absolutely deflated that day. And I spent a lot of the day actually just looking on the internet to see if anybody else had the Spalted Maple. And it was a year or two old by that stage, this actual model. So it wasn't in many stores. And I found one store where they had it. But the top didn't look that great. So I kind of emailed them and I asked them to send me pictures of the actual one because it said on there that it's just for illustration purposes, yada, yada, yada. And they eventually got back to me and they sent me a picture of the guitar and the top just wasn't it just wasn't catching. It was okay, but it was just okay. I wanted a spectacular top on it. And I know these are veneers and stuff, but I wanted a spectacular veneer. Yeah. That's just the way I roll, man. So it was a kind of like, I lost out on this guitar, damn it. And it just kept going round and round and round and round and round in my head. Now, I have a bit of an addictive personality. So when I get an idea, you know, I just get my teeth into it and I just grab onto it and I just want to make it happen. Yeah, by hook or crook, I want to make this happen. So next couple of days, I'm searching around and thinking about it and stuff like that. And a couple of days afterwards, another guitar came up on eBay. It wasn't the Spalted Maple, but it was this black fade guitar. It was kind of going from a whitish greyish to a black fade there, and it was a curly maple top, or a veneer, I should say. So my mind's compensating by this stage. It's saying, hey, that would look really good with that idea you had for that Spalted Maple one. You should buy that one. The great thing about this guitar was it was listed really cheap. I think it was like 270, 280 pounds or something like that. The Spalted Maple one that I'd seen, it was about 380 or something, so about 100 odd pounds more, which, you know, wasn't that much more. But like I said, I'd already spent a bunch of money that month, so I didn't really want to kind of buy another guitar or splurge on the guitar or anything. So I'm looking at this and I thought, you know what, let's just put in an offer. So I sent an offer, I think it was about 230 odd pounds or something like that. And it was accepted. Yeah. So I'd got this guitar, which was like 230 pounds for a EVH Wolfgang. These are fantastic guitars. I remember when I got my first one, which was a purple one. And I'd got that about a year and a half before I'd bought the second one. And I absolutely just adored it. The neck was fantastic, the playability, the pickups, everything. I just really, really enjoyed playing it, and it looked cool. That's a curly maple veneer on that one as well, in this beautiful kind of deep purple color. So, okay, great. I've got it. Fantastic. Awesome. I'm happy. Until that evening. Can you imagine what happened? Have a guess. So that evening, right, I'm like looking on eBay again. I don't know why, probably just to see if the guitar's been packed or shipped or whatever. And because I'd been searching for EVH Wolfgangs, obviously eBay was showing me new listings and stuff. Right there. A Spalted Maple one. I'm not even making this up, man. Yep. It was less than 24 hours later, honestly. So I'm feeling deflated again now. I'm kind of like, I've just spent the money on the other guitar. I should have just waited a few hours. Damn it. Then I got thinking, you know what? This is an opportunity. It was listed for, I think, 330 odd or something like that. And I kind of figured, I really need to go for this, don't I? Because I'm not going to see another one for a while. And honestly, I did not. So I just clicked the button, buy it now, and I bought it. Within like 24 hours, probably less, I found myself with 2 EVH Wolfgangs. After not wanting to spend money. Just the craziest thing. But you know what? I am so glad I bought it because, hey, look at it, man. This is such a great looking guitar. It plays so well and it sounds incredibly cool. Always love playing this. Like I said, it doesn't get much attention at the moment because there are so many other great guitars which just, they take up my attention. Things like, my Sterling Lukes. They kind of hog the limelight all the time, even over my PRS Custom 24s and stuff. But, I do like playing these, and I pulled this off the wall just the other day because I was recording and I thought, oh, I really want to play these guitars. I haven't played them for a while. And it was just so wonderful to get back to playing this guitar. Obviously, I've done a little bit of work to it. I put these amazing stripes on it. I did that on the black one as well, actually. And I made this one the 5150 guitar. The 5150 is actually in carbon fiber. My very good friend Stefan Huther over at Red Stuff Amps actually CNC'd these carbon fiber bits for me. Thank you so much, Stefan. That's so cool of you to do. And the stripes came out better than I imagined. I was actually initially thinking I'd just put electrical tape on there. But then I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and find some vinyl, some translucent vinyl so that I can see the spalted maple underneath. And it just works so well. I've done a couple of mods to this guitar. The pickup is different. I took out the EVH Wolfgang and I put one of my absolute favorite pickups in the world on this guitar, which is a Tone Rider Panama, which is Eddie Van Halen inspired anyways. And just a great pickup, works in this guitar really well. Put a push-pull, actually it's a push-push pot on here, which is the tone knob, split coils the pickups as well, which you don't get on the original. And also changed out the bridge saddles and the fine tuners on the Floyd here, because this is a Floyd special, which means that the saddles are actually made of paper and spit. Literally, yes. I don't know how they sell those bridges. What was happening with the saddles? I'd put a string in there, tighten it up, right? Play it a little bit, and the screw would be loose, and the string would be pulling out and pinging off sometimes. And it was like, what? What's this made of? It's made of just earth or something, just junk. So they needed changing. So I bought these stainless steel saddles and the brass fine tuners as well. And it really upgraded the bridge. This is really stable now. It's fantastic. Even the inserts into the saddles are in stainless steel. The bolts at the back, everything. So that's totally fantastic. Yeah, I think that's everything I did to it. And like I said, just such a lovely guitar. I love looking at this. It's an event playing it, and it scratched that EVH itch. I love Eddie's playing. I always have, and I've been getting more into it over the last couple of years. So creating this guitar, a one of one, because nobody else has one like this. Yeah, it's literally just the one that I have. That's really cool, right? But anyways, I'm so glad that I pushed that buy it now button. Obviously, I ended up with 2. The black one looks awesome as well. That's my 1984 guitar. I gave them all lettering, Ed put the 5150 on the 5150, the Kramer guitar, but I decided to put it on this one. 1984 became the black one. The purple one actually has a VH kind of logo on it, which I had 3D printed. And yeah, I think I've put some other logos and stuff on some of the other EVH guitars. I have quite a few, as you can probably see. Anyways, that's my little guitar story for you for this Sunday. I hope you enjoyed that. This has history, and I love that about this instrument, because when I think back to it, it's a memory, it's a story, and it ties me to this guitar and the whole thing over that 24 hours. And, I can feel everything that I felt at the time, and just the trepidation. But then now I look at this and I'm like, yeah, that was the right move, man. That was totally the right move. Yep, I'm glad I did it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that one. I would love to hear your guitar stories Is there a guitar that got away or almost got away? Let me know. Leave a comment and yeah, let's get a conversation going. All right, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you'd like to check out the coffee mugs, I will leave a link in the description box. I so appreciate all of your support, even you guys turning up today and hanging with me. It means so much to me. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you during the week with another couple of videos. Yeah, looking forward to next Sunday as well, because I'm not going to be using this mug. I think I'm going to be using this one here. Yeah. What do you reckon? I think I should do it. This is going to be so much fun. All right. Have a great day, guys and girls. I'll see you soon with another one. Bye for now. See you later. Bye.